at the same time. Remember that from last year? Yeah, hopefully we can forget it at some point. This is Nick Chubb, though. I mean, he's really good running, but that was some bad tackling by the Steelers. 47 yards for the touchdown. Becomes the first Browns player to rush for a touchdown of 40 or more yards against the Steelers since Jim Brown, Hall of Famer, 1958. They led it 10-9 at the break. Start of the fourth quarter, they're up 17-9. Jarvis Landry makes it 24-9. Ensuing Steelers possession, Rudolph, Chase Claypool. That's a touchdown, so it's just 24-16 at this point. Steelers get the ball back. 3 minutes to go. Rudolph, Deontay Johnson, he's open. He's inside the 10. Minute 27 to go. 3rd and goal. Rudolph, Juju Smith-Schuster. Steelers unable to convert the 2-point conversion, though, so it's still 24-22. Browns, 3rd and 1. After recovering the onside kick, they need a first down, and Baker Mayfield gets it. He's hyped because he knows what it means. Browns hang on to win it, and Baker, give him credit. He did what he said he was going to do when he got drafted. Help lead the Browns back to the playoffs.
It's a moment I'll definitely never forget. First, I'll start by saying that, the cliche thing, but I truly do mean this, and everybody in our locker room does mean it. We're not satisfied. We expected to be here. We've worked extremely hard to get here, and we're excited to have the chance to be in the playoffs. But the feeling of walking off the field, the energy in the stadium. They're playing Cleveland Rocks. There's an old school video going on, and I can look up and see old school highlights. You got Brian Sipe, Bernie Kosar, some old schoolers on there. It's just, and for it to be that loud with a limited amount of fans, it's a special moment for us.
It's a relief. It's part of why we started this whole thing, and from now on, it's a one-season game, one game season. So we're just looking at every game like that.
You and I talked yesterday about the need to change the culture here. Does it feel like making the playoffs, you guys making a statement, does it feel like these are different Browns and people should take note of that?
Yeah, I think, and like we talked about yesterday, I think people notice that, but I also think it's in the consistency, and doing it year in and year out. But, obviously we got to create that standard, and this is the year to do that, and we put ourselves in position to have a chance, and that's all we really need.
9 and 5-10 respectively, that the Cowboys and Giants both entered Week 17 with a shot at making the playoffs. A win by either squad coupled with the Washington loss later tonight would do the trick. So Giants up 13-6, and Daniel Jones said, no, Eve, let's make it 20-6. Dante Pettis into the end zone before dropping the ball. How would the Cowboys respond? Well, fourth quarter we pick it up. They're down 23-19. Buck 20 left. Andy Dalton, nowhere to go, and throws it up in the air, and it is picked off by Xavier McKinney. Crucial interception there by Dalton. So the Giants just need a first down to end it, right? So Wayne Gallman, 2nd and 5. There's your first down, but there's your fumble. And the Cowboys, they think they've got it. Would be a huge turn of momentum. Gallman just simply loses control. Kind of knocked it out of his own hand, if anything else. But watch this. Fortunate enough for him, the ball just kind of sat under his butt. And he would come out of that scrum with the ball. Giants hang on to win it, 23-19. Now they just need Washington to lose, and the Giants would be going to the playoffs. Here's Donna Rossini with Sterling Shepard.
You guys did everything you possibly could do to control perhaps a playoff berth. What was it like for you guys in that post-game locker room?
It was definitely lit. I mean, we got the speaker going. Guys were hyped up about it. So it's been a minute since we got the Cowboys. It's my rookie season, actually, the last time that we beat them. So we were really excited and glad we came out with a W.
My words to the team at the end of the day was just pretty much how proud I was that they kept playing, okay? What they've been able to do, sticking together as a team, the progress we've made. And then ultimately, whatever happens tonight, let's just be ready to come into work tomorrow and do whatever we have to do. Make the right decisions tonight. Make sure we're prepared that if something goes our way, that we're ready to go ahead and play next week. But we'll let tonight take care of itself.
It's disappointing that we didn't come out of here today with the win. There's some struggles during the course of the game, but our guys fought all the way down to the end. I'm disappointed for him. I think, like all of us to a man, we felt confident coming in here that we'd be able to come out of here today with a victory.
All right, so again, it's pretty simple as it stands right now in the NFC East. If Washington beats Philly, they win their first division title since 2015. But if they lose, the Giants get it, plus the home playoff game that goes with that division crown. By the way, last time New York won this division was 2011, and they won the Super Bowl that year. All right, Tim, Rob, bring you guys back in. Look, we've made a lot of jokes about this division all season long, and rightfully so, because they've been all bad, so it's not a surprise that it would come down to one final game here. But what did you make of what the Giants and Cowboys did in respect that they knew if they won, they still had a chance to get in? Tim, I'll start with you.
Well, listen, I think that you have to credit them. You heard both coaches talk about it. And look, there's something to that. There's the uncertainty of the things that are going to happen in games after your game. And so you want to see good effort from your football team. And I think Joe Judge's assessment of, how he was proud of the way his guys fought. And you could even hear it in Sterling Shepard's voice is he was kind of just talking about, what his team did and the fact that they're still alive. This is what you hope for. We can joke all we want about, teams being sub 500 and going to the postseason. But when you're on one of those teams, you still think you have a chance. You still think you have a shot. And that's probably all that matters. And so, look, I would not have expected any less of an effort from either side.
Yeah, look, also, I haven't played for Joe Judge as my head coach, but I can guarantee you that I can tell you exactly what he said in the meetings all week. And that's control what you can control. Let's not worry about anything outside this building. And let's focus on this week. Let's get the job done. And then whatever happens, happens. But let's be ready to go. Let's not have any excuses here. Let's not say, oh, well, we really can't control our own destiny. Just focus on your job. Focus on what you can do to help your team win. They come out with the win. And look, everyone jokes. Yeah, there's nobody out of the East that's going to do anything. But listen, at the end of the day, these are all great athletes. And when you get into the tournament and it's the playoffs, your record goes out the door. It doesn't matter what your record was. I lost to the Giants, and they were a 9-7 football team. Nobody thought they were going to get to the Super Bowl and win it, and they did. So I think that anyone that wins and gets into the playoffs, then, hey, no one has any wins. Let's go from there and see what happens.
So, again, if Washington beats the Eagles tonight, they will win, right? Not necessarily trying to depend on the Rams beating down the Cardinals. But here's the deal with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. They get a win, they clinch the number one seed in the NFC. So everybody got something to play for in this game. We pick it up the second quarter. Green Bay down 7-zip. Rodgers, Robert Tonyan, 45 touchdowns on the season for Aaron Rodgers, joining Peyton Manning as the only players in NFL history with multiple seasons of 45 touchdowns or more. Let's go to the second quarter. It's a 10-7 game now. Chicago up.